Okay, welcome everybody. I'd like to call this meeting of the Troy Board of Aldermen to order. We have a quorum present. I'd like to stand and join me with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all for being here tonight. This meeting called for passage of our annual budget. This should be the last meeting of fiscal year of 22-23. It is also the end of an era. I want to take a moment to acknowledge that after, I believe, 12 years of dedicated, faithful service to this community, our attorney, Jesse Grandeman, is going to go down a different path. So I want to take a moment and sincerely, I want to thank you. This has been a 12-year road. It has not been as smooth as some of our streets in town. So I just want to say that we appreciate everything you've gone through. We know it hasn't been easy. Working with Linda is as difficult as I can attest. So no, we really do want to thank you for this time and appreciate everything you've done and wish you the best. So thank you. Okay, I will take a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Alderman Norman,
Yes.
Alderman Horner,
Yes.
Alderman Leifer,
Yes.
Alderman Deaconberg,
Yes.
Alderman Dooner,
Yes.
no, Alderman Jones, apologize, motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Okay, that brings us to the next item.
Motion to approve the minutes?
We have made a correction, an addition as per the request of Alderman Dooner. It's in your notes there, the highlighted portion on the dais. This addition is to the closed session minutes. So we have a motion to approve on the floor.
I'll second. You're approving her statement?
We're approving the minutes with that included, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I withdraw my motion.
Okay, everyone has that language there in front of you, it's been added. I will take a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
Thank you.
Second, again.
Okay. Any discussion?
Closed session discussion?
This is for approval of the minutes as produced right now.
As amended?
Yes.
Well, if you want to amend the minutes, then we need to have the full context of what went on. And right now we don't.
Okay, any other questions or comments concerning this motion that's on the floor? I'm going to call the roll, please.
Alderman Dooner,
Yes.
Alderman Norman,
Yes.
Alderman Horner,
Yes.
Alderman Deaconberg,
No.
Alderman Leifer,
No.
motion carries.
Okay, thank you. Next up, discuss and approve two-step pay increase for seasonal employees. This was not covered in the budget conversation once the 4 steps for everyone was placed in the budget. So I'll take a motion on this and we can have some discussion.
I'll make that motion.
Can I get a second?
I'll make a second.
Thank you. Okay, this was requested by the Parks Director, Ryan Howell. Anybody have any comments or concerns? Anything he can answer for you?
I'll just start off by saying basically what had happened is every year I come in the month after the meeting and request individually a raise down the line. I figured this would probably be easier to get out in front of it. It's not the full 4 steps, it's just 2 for the seasonals. Takes most of them make under 15 an hour, so it's less than $1 raise for each of them.
And this is for the men and women in smaller cemeteries.
Park cemeteries, yeah, grounds crews.
And they're just like November, I guess.
Yeah,
October, November.
April through November, or through end of October.
Maximum 1,500 hours, correct? Yeah, they'll all be under 15 or less. Any other questions? We'll call the roll, please.
Alderman Horner,
Yes.
Alderman Dooner,
Yes.
Alderman Norman,
Yes.
Alderman DeKemper,
Yes.
Alderman Lyford,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. Item 3, introduction of bills. Bill number 1379 is ordinance. An ordinance adopting an annual budget for the city of Troy, Missouri for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2023, and appropriating funds pursuant thereto. Second reading. Bill number 1379 is ordinance. An ordinance adopting an annual budget for the city of Troy, Missouri. Second reading. Bill number 1379 is ordinance. An ordinance adopting an annual budget for the city of Troy, Missouri, for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2023, and appropriating funds pursuant thereto. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any questions, concerns?
Yes. I was ready to sign on to the budget with the employee raises. I could see a benefit to the city in doing so. The board approved a budget item for a city administrator at $150,000 plus an unknown amount. I could not see a benefit in doing so. I even asked other members to describe the benefit of hiring a city administrator. They could not describe a specific benefit. Aldermen have a fiduciary responsibility to the citizens to appropriate city funds that have benefit to the citizens. Governor Parsons was in town a couple weeks ago, talked about his many accomplishments as governor. One of the last things he talked about was the state's bond rating and how important it was to safeguard it. You must be fiscally responsible. Deficit spending without benefit to the citizens is not sustainable. My fiduciary responsibility to the citizens is important. There must be a benefit to the citizens in budgeted items. Approving this budget goes against my fiduciary responsibilities. I will be voting no.
Thank you.
My concern is that if we continue to approve a budget that is less, that is more than our revenue in, and continue to draw from reserve funds, we can't sustain that. And like Gary said, we have a fiduciary responsibility to the citizens of this city. The more we spend and the more we reduce our reserve, we come into, do we increase taxes to cover it?
Any other comments, questions on this motions on the floor? We'll call the roll, please.
Alderman Horner,
Yes.
Alderman Dooner,
Yes.
Alderman Lyford,
No.
Alderman DeKemper,
No,
Alderman Norman,
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item D, now that we have the budget passed, award, bid, and authorize mayor to sign agreement with M&H Concrete Contractors Incorporated as the lowest and best bid in the amount of $881,219 for concrete street replacement for 23-24. Project number COT-23-0002. Can I get a motion?
I make that motion.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Any questions on this one?
Is this part of that, up there at Bluffview, that street that's like driving on gravel?
That is included in this.
All right, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Thank you.
Any other comments? Call the roll, please.
Alderman Norman.
Yes.
Alderman Deaconberg.
Yes.
Alderman Dooner.
Yes.
Alderman Horner.
Yes.
Alderman Lyford.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item E, award bid and authorize mayor to sign agreement with Mid River Asphalt Incorporated as the sole bidder in the amount of $260,684 for 23-24 asphalt street program, project number COT-23-0001. Can I get a motion?
So move.
I'll second.
Any questions?
Is this for the streets that we're rotor milling down and overlaying with the asphalt?
No, these are overlaid existing asphalt streets. Talking about West Cherry, Wood Street, Cooney Heights, Collier Street. I think there's a couple other ones. Parking lot behind Sally's, but no parking lot. There's a couple other streets included in that.
Are they gonna be rotor milling some of them too? And then-
They'll be just overlays. They're gonna mill the butt joints where they connect to the joining street.
Any other questions? Can you call the roll, please?
Alderman Lyford.
Yes.
Alderman Norman.
Yes.
Alderman Deaconberg.
Yes.
Alderman Dooner.
Yes.
Alderman Horner.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, I will take a motion to go into closed session for legal and personnel.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Alderman Deaconberg.
Yes.
Alderman Dooner.
Yes.
Alderman Norman.
Yes.
Alderman Horner.
Yes.
Alderman Lyford.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
I'll be there in
All right. Twice in 2 weeks. Yeah, years. I know. I run into you.
So
Here, I should.
it'll be the best.
How you doing?
Okay, we are back in open session. I will take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Alderman Dooner.
Yes.
Alderman Deaconberg.
Yes.
Alderman Lyford.
Yes.
Alderman Norman.
Yes.
Alderman Horner.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you all.